Welcome to Crypthority. I'm really excited to have you here once again. Right, so my name is V, and Crypthority is a hub for crypto education tutorials. Here you're going to find videos that would assist anyone who is a newbie to intermediate level to a professional. Right, so that is what Crypthority is, an education hub. Now today we are going to look at opportunities on the Binance P2P when it comes to arbitrage and how you can actually make money out of that, right? So that's basically the purpose of this video. Now, in order not to make this video very long, I'm going to have 3 parts of this video which will touch on different methods, right? Now, this is just a disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research, right? Every information that you find in here is strictly for education purposes, right? Not for advice, financial advice, or anything of that sort, right? So before we jump right into the video, have you seen this? I recently had an interview with Graduate Sheldon, and this video basically tells us about cryptocurrencies. So if you haven't watched the video yet, I'm going to drop the link in the description. You can just watch the video and then you're going to gain more insights into cryptocurrencies and some very interesting things that you have to know. Truth is, not everything was covered in this video. That is why this channel is here, to give more insights, right? So with that out of the way, let's jump straight into the video. So I'm going to explain some keywords, right? So we can see crypto arbitrage on Binance P2P. I'm going to explain some keywords first, then we move on. So as I said, it's education. So I need to break this down for anyone who has not even heard of what P2P is or what arbitrage is. So when we say arbitrage is basically the practice of buying assets and selling assets in different markets. Now, how this works out, or the mechanism, is that you need to buy assets low on a particular market and go and sell that same asset high on another market, right? So this thing that we see it at play, in the world, where probably in a part of the country you live, or in a particular region you live, a particular asset is very low priced. So you can buy that asset in that region, then go to another region and sell it during the same time frame, right? During the same time frame. So that is it, buying low in one market and selling in another market. And when we say Binance P2P is basically just the official peer-to-peer market of Binance, right? So it's a popular platform where people go and put up assets for sale and also buy, right? So these prices you see there are not provided by Binance, but they are provided by traders or people who have actually put up their assets there for sale. So that is what Binance P2P is. Now on Binance P2P you find spreads. Okay, you find spreads whether in crypto, whether in the fiat currencies or global payment methods. So we are going to explore that. So 3 key things: you are going to find spreads in cryptocurrency, in the local fiat currencies, and also in the global payment methods. So basically you need to be you need to do some research in order to see this spreads. But let me give another disclaimer. This video is not going to give you specific example or do demonstrations. I am basically going to show you the various methods that work, right? And you have to do the work of doing research with these methods. So it's just an eye-opener. Now, in accordance to how useful you find this, how you interact with this video, I'm going to do another series of video to help us find specific trade examples and do live demonstrations. So if this sounds like something that you cannot wait for, do well to hit that subscribe button and then like this video, right? I've explained what arbitrage and Binance P2P is. So that's what I had next, and have done that. So the next thing is, now you may be wondering why the prices can be different. Okay, so why the prices of a particular crypto or assets can be different. There are many reasons why the prices of assets can be different. Now the first thing I can say is that every exchange, the exchanges have various fees and then trading volume, right, and liquidity. So for example, if an exchange has generally has lower prices, right? It means that they have maybe low fees and higher trading volume, right? And then if an exchange has the opposite, it means that they may probably have higher prices. Now the difference comes to play, and then as maybe a trader, as an arbitrage trader, you can profit by buying the coin low on one, right? And then you go and sell it higher on another exchange, right? So as I said, outside crypto, this kind of thing can be practiced in the stocks market and other traditional markets too. But so that is it, right? I'm going to give you an example, but as you can see, I wrote an example. I'm going to give you an example, but that's when we move a little bit ahead in the video. Now, let me give you a caution. This whole thing I'm telling you sounds very, very simple on the surface. Like you just have to buy low and then you sell. But the thing is that you have to consider a number of things in order to actually make a profit, right? It doesn't sound this simple. So you see a lot of videos on arbitrage trading online, right? Whole lot of videos. Some of them may not do live demonstrations because just the concepts are there. But when you're able to do the live demonstration, you may end up in a loss. Okay, so there are many things that you have to actually consider, and that is why I am telling you specifically and explicitly in this video that you have to actually consider so many things like trading fees, like hidden costs, right? Even like the amount of money you are using for this arbitrage trading, because sometimes you need huge volumes, and I mean a reasonable amount, so that you'll be able to make profit and also take care of any cost and end up with a net gain, right? So if you are looking to get started, yes, it may sound like a very simple concept, but it is not that simple, because you need to do research and also consider things like trading fees and hidden costs, right? So we are now going to jump straight into the various methods. And as I said, I do not want this video to be very long, so I am just going to take one of the methods in this video, do a sequel to this, and another to explain all the various methods that I want to actually explain. Then if I see that you love the content and you give me feedback, I'm actually going to take time with you for us to do research and bring you ways that proven ways that you can actually earn, right? And even do some examples for you to see live demo trades. Actually, the first way that you can actually make money with the arbitrage is on the Binance P2P, right? Binance P2P. You can do everything on the Binance P2P. So I'm going to go to the Binance P2P, but this particular method is simple, but it requires some, you need some foreknowledge about certain things, right? So the thing is that when you look through the Binance P2P, you find that crypto prices depends. And it depends on various factors. It depends on the offers payment method, right? So the payment method you are using, it depends on that, and it depends on your local currency. So we are going to use these two things as a caveat for this particular tutorial. So we are going to go to Binance P2P, and we are going to focus on two things. We are going to focus on the payment method or the local currency, right? The payment method or the local currency. Now, when you check all these methods, you see that they are actually different prices. So you have to find a potential profitable price spread, right? So what you do is that the basic concept is that you just want to find a buyer, and then you want to buy from a user who is selling low and then sell to a different user who is buying high, right? And this method requires research. You need to actually do research, and the opportunities are not the same at every time. The prices change, so you need to actually have time to go to the Binance P2P platform and do research every time to see if there is an opportunity, right? So right about now, we are going to jump straight into this and now start. Okay, so So right here we are in the P2P market. This is the Binance P2P marketplace, right? So here, let me just take you through a simple tour of the platform. We have the buy here, we have the sell here, and also we have the different assets that are on sale. Now these assets differ in accordance to the local currency. So I am in Ghana and my local currency is the Ghana cedi. So the Ghana cedi offers me these assets for sale. Now we have here the amount, that is, you can actually filter the amount you want to buy very easily. And then we have payment method also, right? There are various payment methods that you can do that, and you can actually do all the filtering here. There's a filter tab that helps you to filter everything that you want to do. Now if you're a newbie and you do not know how to use this platform, I'm going to do another video to assist you on how to buy and sell on the Binance P2P. This video is actually for intermediates who actually know their way around here and can place trades and make trades, buy or sell. All right, so not to worry, I'm actually going to do another video to help you to how to buy on Binance P2P. So right here we are on the P2P marketplace. Now I'm going to highlight 3 ways we can do our research here on the Binance P2P place. Remember, this is not a demo video. I'm not going to do a live demonstration or a live trade. I'm just opening your eyes to the various methods you can explore and do your own research. The first one is that you can actually buy low and sell high in your local currency. So that is the first method, right? So this is my local currency, Ghana cedi. I look at the buy and the sells, right? So this is my buy, and always it's sorted in such a way that you have the best price appearing first, right? You have the best price appearing first. So the best buy price here is 9.98, right? Offered by this trader. Now, anytime you want to do any trade with anyone, there are essential things you have to look at. You have to look at the completion rate, the number of trades the person has completed. Also look at the limits, right, to ensure that this trader, is of good standing and you can actually do business with that. You can even go ahead to look at the profile of the, that particular trader, to look at the feedback. Right, to look at the feedback and whether how many positive feedbacks, how many negative feedbacks, the completion rates, and you are sure this is actually a verified merchant also, so you are sure that you can do business with this person and you don't have any issues. Basically, Binance is an escrow, so once you follow instructions, you should be safe. And even if the person wants to scam you or anything, you will be protected once you follow instructions, right? So when you check this platform too, you see that we have a tick here and then here no tick. This person is a verified merchant. Basically, the person has is able to do larger volumes of trades and has more experience. Is presumably to have more experience. And then the unverified merchants, have not actually been verified, have not gone through the process to be verified by Binance. But as I said, you can actually, it is mostly advised to do business with verified merchants, but you can also do business with those who are not verified. Yes, once you follow instructions, you can still do business with them and you will be fine. All right. So but it's just a general advice they give to everybody. If you're a newbie, just to stay safe. All right. So here you can see that the price of USDT. So you can toggle whichever asset you want to actually buy or sell. But to make things very simple, I'm going to focus on USDT. So you can see the price of USDT to buy here is 9.98. Let's go explore the sell. Right now, in exploring the sell, there are many things. You can see the price here is 14.06. But as I said, there are many things that you should take note of, such as the limit, right? So if you are doing this business, you should know the amount of money you are starting with, and if you really want to see good returns, you should use a substantial amount of money. Now, I will personally not go in for this trader, okay? So it depends on you. You have to just check the ratings and things like that. This guy's limit is 29,000 cedis, and I'm not doing this example with 29,000 cedis, right? So I'm not going to go in for this trader, all right? Another reason is the price is a bit too high than the normal prices, and sometimes it just, sends some bad vibes, right? So I don't really want to do business with this trader. Just for example, that's just my choice. I don't want to use this trader as an example because it's not going to be actually feasible and practical for you, right? Because not many of you may be able to start this between 9,000. So you're going to filter, we're going to ignore this trader and go with this particular, merchant. So we have 9.99. So you can see that at this point in time, it's not always like that. You can actually come and buy for 9.98 here and then sell for 9.99. That gives you a 0.01 profit. It actually does not it's not so substantial, right? And also when you look at this 9.98, you need to look for someone who is offering high volumes, right? So you see that you always don't have the opportunity to do this kind of trade because the highest you could have done with this guy is just 1,000 cedis. So assuming right, so let's just assume that we are buying fiat, so you can have the option to either put in fiat or crypto. So I am buying 1,050 from this person, all right? So that is about 105.21 USDT. So I come back here and I say I'm selling to the 9.99 offer, so 105.21 USDT. So 105.21. I hope I had it right. Yeah, we're just going to have 1,051, and that is just a little profit, right? That's just a little profit. So that's just one CD, and you see that of course it's not it may not really look substantial, but imagine you have huge volumes doing this kind of trades over and over again. You will be able to make something substantial. The truth is that I barely see this kind of opportunities on the Ghana cedi market. That's the truth, because the spreads are not too huge, right? So that is the first way. Which may not be so practical, for us, but that is something that you can do. If you go to other markets, and we are going to go into that. For now, I'm focusing on the Ghana cedi market. You can, and the beauty of this is that Binance allows global payments, so you can actually check other markets, right? So this is the first one. It may not really look exciting, but I'm just showing you that is how it can be done. Now, here you can see that you are just like a taker. You are just dealing with the adverts here. So if you come to the platform and you just buy or sell with the existing adverts, you are a taker. But you can be a maker, that is post your own adverts. And with that one too, you can actually put in the spread that you want, right, to help you make a very good profit. So instead of just coming to be a taker and doing trades with existing ads, you can actually decide to also post ads, right? So I'm in the order mode. So these are ads that you have here. So you can actually post ads. I'll do another video to show you how you can post ads and do all that sort of thing. So you can actually decide to post an ad with the required spread that you want. So you have two ads. You have the buy ad and you have the sell ad. And then you actually put in the spread that you want. But one thing about this is that you should ensure that you are in line with the current market rate, right? Because if you have an outrageous price, and nobody's going to do business with you, and in the end you may not make that amount of money. So you can either go and buy, and come and put a sell here with maybe a somewhat good spread. All right, you can actually come and post an ad instead of going to sell to an existing trader. You can actually come and post an ad that you are actually buying or selling, and specifying the kind of spread with the amount you bought, with the price you bought in mind. So that can be another one. So you can do this buy low and sell high thing either as a taker, that is where you just go and buy and sell on the market. But if you don't find good deals, you can actually come and post an ad, right? You can post an ad with the kind of spread you want, and then, so for example, if I bought it at 9.98, I can come and now sell it here for maybe 10, right? You just post your ad, but ensure that if you want to sell fast, it should be, it should be a little relevant with the current market prices. Otherwise, it will take a long time for people, for your ads to rank higher and people want to do business with you. All right, so that's the first way that I have also spoken about. And I said this is a global payment method, right? So you can actually also do the same thing I have explained right now in other um in other payment methods, or currencies, right? So here I was dealing with the CD. You can actually explore the same thing opportunity I wrote here in the USD market. So we toggle here, and there are so many other currencies that you can explore. So we are going to use, for example purposes, I'm going to use a USD here. Now when you come here, it will amaze you to know that we have USDT selling for even lower than $1 here, right? But the thing is, because you have changed the currency, you are supposed to have the associated payment methods with them. That is the challenge that comes with moving money in the arbitrage business. If you have a way, I'll do another video, and we're going to go into the details of arbitrage and how we can want to do business with other merchants in other countries and things like that, breaking the limitations. I believe that's going to be very interesting, a very interesting chit chat that we can have. But basically, now you see that I have toggled this. So here we can come to the payment methods, right? Now we have some of these payment methods are global, right? You have so many payments method, right? So many payments method. Some of them may not be allowed in your country, others may be allowed in your country. So let me look through and look for a payment method that I feel everyone can maybe have. So when we look at Payeer, right? Payeer, I believe you can grab a Payeer account no matter your country, so you confirm it. When you come here, you look at the deals with Payeer, so you can do the same buy. And then one thing I want you to know, that when you toggle to USD, automatically it only adds from verified merchants which will be showing to you. Okay, so you can come here and filter, and then actually say that they should also show us only show us for merchants is on. So you can toggle it off, and then you confirm, right? So now you're going to find deals from even merchants and non-merchants. As I said, when you follow instructions, you'll be fine. All right, so here with Payeer, with that I selected Payeer. So look at the buy and then the sell. All right, so you can see that you may not be able to get so many opportunities, but as I said, you can also post your own ads. Now let me make it all. So the thing is that the next opportunity is that you want to buy low and sell high in multiple payment methods, right? But with this particular method too, you should be mindful of fees, right? So maybe you have multiple payment methods. So as you can see, let me just scroll down. All right, let me just go to the payment methods, right? Let me just use Perfect Money. So let's look at the buy, the lowest buy for Perfect Money. All right, so you can buy Perfect Money at 1.020. Let's look at the sell. So you can buy at 1.020 at this point and sell for 1.027, right? So that is, so you just have to look for a different currency and look for a different payment method, but be mindful of the transaction fees, right? Because you need to send money and receive money. So in the end, the target is you should make profit. So that is another. So when I just used Perfect Money, you were able to see that maybe you have different wallets too, right? So maybe buying on Perfect Money is about 1.020. Let's look at maybe Revolut, right? You can see that buying on Revolut at this point, you can have a better deal to buy on Revolut, right? So you can choose to buy with Revolut and maybe buy USDT with Revolut and sell it to someone who has another payment method and have more profit, right? So let me look at the sell, right? So you can choose to buy here and then sell with another wallet. So basically, there are so many options to explore, but in all this exploration, you have to be careful of the fees, right? So if you're dealing with multiple wallets, or you want to deal with a particular wallet which is not in your currency, you need to be able to do the calculations to see that at the end of the day, are you actually going to make profit? So either you are going to be a taker or a maker using your own currency or another currency. So you can explore more currencies if you explore another currencies, you have to ensure that at least you have some of these payment methods which is allowed in your country. And with that, you can go on and explore the various opportunities that are there. As I said, this is not a demo video, and even without it being a demo video, you have seen that we actually saw some spreads in some of these, money wallets. So this is the first method, right? This is the first method. I'm going to do other, videos. That's going to be a sequel to this, showing other methods, right? But even with this method, this is something that people do. And as I said, if you do not find good deals, you can go and post an ad, and put in the spread that is desired, but always ensure that it is current, right? So that you'll be able to sell out fast, right? There are people who don't want to actually sell out so fast. You can actually put in an ad that will trigger when the market gets to that price, and you're still going to make that profit. So it depends on your timing. So that is basically all that I have for you in this first video. I hope you found it insightful. If you did find it insightful, do well to smash that subscribe button, like this video. If you didn't like it, tell me why in the comments, right? So I'd like to hear from you. If you have any other interesting ways of doing this, kindly put it in the comment section so that we all learn from this. Thank you very much for joining me. This is Crypthority and my name is V. Catch you in the next video because we are going to explore another method. Cheers.